But what we were discussing last day is about the programming chapter, and we have a small area to finish, that is about the embedded systems and smart devices, and that part we need to finish.
Excuse me.
With that, there will be a practical test actually. So I'll first do the workbook. So if you are doing well in the workbook part, then
Excuse me, sir.
we can move to the practical test. Yes.
Sir, can I know the correct form of HTML links?
Hypertext markup language.
Sir, do we have a practical lesson today? I mean, the exam?
No. So you have the workbook today. So once you finish the workbook, that's why I asked you to listen carefully. So once you finish the workbook, if you are performing well there, then I can go to the practical test next week. Because first of all, I need to check whether you are okay with the workbook content. Right?
Okay.
Let's do this quickly. So this is the reading book part, right? And
Sir?
This topic we have to discuss.
So what is the correct form of
Okay. Application for mobile and smart devices. You can send like if you have questions, such questions which is like not going with the lesson. So I recommend you to send it to the WhatsApp group. Then we can reply when we are not in the lesson, right? When we are free, we can reply. Otherwise, like when you are like I think you are looking for answers in some question format or question book or something. So in that case, what you can do is you can send those questions to the group. So that is easy and convenient, because in the class time, please spend that for the class, right? So don't use that time for some other, like I know that is like the required thing, but the thing is that when you're asking questions, so that is only relevant to you, right? So therefore, please don't be selfish. So please use that time with respect to the others, so you can send that question to the group. So that is the most convenient and recommended way. Okay, so I can answer, but it will take some additional time and it will always like interrupt the lesson. So that is the reason. So if it is related to lesson, yes, ask. But if it is not related to the lesson, please drop it as a message to the WhatsApp, or you can drop it to the inbox chat in Zoom. Right. Mobile and smart devices. So that is the topic. So smart devices or the mobile devices are now, it's all everywhere. So if a device, or earlier days, devices are just electronic, mechanical, or even can be chemically active or mechanically active, physically active, something like that, but it was not handled by any software. So let me give a small example. Just think about the camera with the film roll. So if you can remember the camera with the film roll, which was like old camera with film roll. And so I hope that you can remember, you have seen sometime, maybe some at your home. These are a bit old. You can ask from your parents if you have not seen. So this is the version of camera which was used in earlier days, right? If you have seen this, this was the earlier version of camera that was used. Actually, it has a physical and chemical reaction. No software program. It's a camera which is acting as a camera due to physical and chemical reactions. So as the result of this picture, so when pictures are taken from this camera, actually it will burn this layer and it will create a negative image. Right? This is real like a, you know, there's something called reel, or there's something called film roll. When it is exposed to the light, due to the physical reaction which is inside the camera, so this will create a negative image inside the reel. So when it is exposed to the light. So exposing is done by the camera lens. Camera lens again tama expose wenne arila wahenakota. So then with the shutter, so it will create the negative image. Later this negative image is converted to a positive image. So that is done by lab process. Actually, now we can do this with the software process, but earlier days it was done just by using a lab process, a chemical. So this is the negative image which is taken. And so let me transform that. Let me like set that, and you can see the image. Still, you will not be able to see what is really there in this picture. But when you convert this to image adjustment, let's convert this to invert. And now you can see some kind of picture. This is not the real one, but anyway, it's closer to the real. Closer to the real. Then you can do some post processing and say reduce the exposure, increase the contrast, and the temperature need to be changed. Even this. Blues need to be reduced. Greens, reds need to be increased. It's not so clear, but anyway, you can at least get some idea. So this is what they are in the picture, right? It's because like this negative is not a original one, so which is a picture, so very difficult to enhance the image. But anyway, you can get some idea about the picture because this is all real, all film. So this is done by a chemical process in the lab. Anyway, no software involves. So those are the earlier days technologies. Issara tibba technology එක තමයි. But now, almost in every device, you can see a software component. These are actually these are hardware component, but with that, a software is working, which will let you handle the device more efficiently and accurately. These are applications. So smart devices, they are having applications which will let you handle these devices in a smart way, accurately, efficiently, conveniently. You can handle these things because of the software which is inside it. Okay, these are some examples. Drone camera, which will be used to take footages, videos, photos, aerial pictures of some object or people. So that is drone. Smart sunglasses can be used for a recording purpose, taking pictures, etc. Tablet, browsing internet, using applications, apps. Smartwatch, taking photos, recording, browsing internet, connecting to music and all. Smart TV, streaming videos, audios, watching movies, connecting to the internet. Camera, taking photos, editing them, right? Sharing photos, taking videos. Smartphone, SMS, video, internet, WhatsApp, Viber, social media, so a lot of things, pictures, videos, everything. Laptop, that is like a computer, which is mobile. Right? Most of these devices are mobile. Mobile means you can get this device and move one place to another place. Portable. You can take this device and move from one place to another place easily. Those are not fixed to some surface. But all the smart devices are not mobile, right? So smart refrigerator, for an example. Smart fridge. Smart fridge is not mobile. Smart washing machine is not mobile. Smart car is not mobile. It's a mobile. It's mobile, but the thing is, it's not portable, right? But most of these smart devices are mobile, but some are not. Right? Smart home is not mobile. Smart classroom is not mobile. Okay. Right? So tell me some other devices which can be categorized as smart devices. Can you tell me a few more examples?
Desktops.
That is a computer.
Vehicles?
Vehicles, yes. Smart cars, smart vehicles, yes.
Smart whiteboards.
Smart?
Smart whiteboards.
Smart boards, smart classroom, smart boards. Okay.
Headphones.
Headphones or smart speakers.
VR headset.
Sorry?
VR headset.
VR headsets. Okay, that is also headphone, kind of head-mounted device.
Smart
Anything?
keyboards.
Okay, can be taken.
Washing machine.
Washing machines. Yes, I said that already. Yes,
PS5.
that is game stations. Okay. Smart gaming consoles or game stations or playstations. Yes. Anything else?
Printers.
Smart printers, yes, can be taken. And most, so can't you remember the compliances we learned, like this? Smart wallets. So day to day you are using that wallet, but which is smart. It has RFID tracking. So you can, once missing, you can discover the wallet using your phone. It's connectable to your mobile phone. That is the smart wallet, which is connected to your mobile phone. Smart bags, smart school bags and bags, which are connectable to the mobile phone and which can be tracked. And unlocking, locking can be done using Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi connected. So charging console is there. So these are smart bags. And so anything else like smart smart bags and
Rings.
sorry?
Rings.
Yeah, smart ring, smart mugs. A mug has connectable feature and it has a software running inside. That is smart mug. And smart hat. A hat has a smart feature, connectable hat. It has a software running inside. And smart ring. So small ring has the smart feature. It has the Bluetooth connectivity or Wi-Fi connectivity and can be connected to the music. Can be used to lock or unlock a device.
Smart books.
Yes, smart books, right? A lot of things, smart pen, smart book, right? Smart erasers, smart water bottles. Name anything, now there are many, right? So many smart devices. Okay, please write down a question here. List the devices you can use in your day-to-day life which are converted to the smart, which are converted to smart devices, which are converted to smart devices. List the devices that you can use in your day-to-day life which are converted to smart devices. Okay, that you can do as a homework, right? What are the devices that you are using in your day-to-day life? You can just see your mug, your plate, your card, identity card, if you have in your camera, your pen, your book, your school bag. So just think about that. Yes, your pencil box, all these things. Lunch box. Can it be converted to smart? And is there any smart solution for that? Just search. Just ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන devices ම බලන්න ඒ වගේ smart ඒවා තියෙනවද කියලා බලන්න internet එකේ. Just see whether do you have such smart devices, and if so, please list them. Smart TV is, yes, it's not mobile. It's true, it's not mobile. But there are TVs which you can move. Those are called portable smart TVs, right? But this traditional version of smart TV is not mobile. That is correct answer. Okay. So shall we move to the next part quickly? Right, in this next part, it's actually asking the mobile device or smart device and their usage. I already discussed this, right? So what you can do with that. An application of mobile and smart devices. Some people said about the VR box. I think there are students who have not seen VR box. So there are, when you visit YouTube, and so there are the 360 videos, VR 360 videos. These are examples. Let's say Angel Falls. So the 360. So this video, if you have a mobile phone with a gyroscope, right? When you rotate the mobile phone, it automatically change the dimension, right? So that is the nature. Actually, so a 360 video means you can just move the video and see. Here you can see when you move the video, you can see 360 degrees panoramic view. Even the sky you can see, even you can see the bottoms, what's there. So likewise, different angles you can see. But when you wear a VR box, when you rotate your head, this will automatically happen. No need to rotate from the mouse. The mouse can rotate කරන්න ඕන නැහැ. ඔයාගේ ඔළුව උඩ පහත මේ ඉස්සනකොට ඔළුව පිටිපස්ස බලනකොට automatically මේක adjust වෙනවා. VR box එකක් දාලා ඒකට gyroscope එකක් තියෙන phone එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා. Gyroscope එකක් සාමාන්‍ය phone වල තියෙනවා, අලුත් phone වල. So if your phone is like basically cost of your phone is around 50,000 and above, you will definitely have a gyroscope in your phone. Gyroscope එකක් තියෙනකොට තමයි automatically phone එක මේ rotate වෙන්නේ. So when you rotate the phone, automatically the image or the video rotates. So that happens when you have a gyroscope. So this is a VR 360 video, right? But while playing the video, you can see what's going on in different directions. So that is a VR 360 video. When you wear a VR box, you can get the realistic experience of this. VR box එකක් දාගෙන යද්දි ඔයාලා ඇත්තටම මේ හෙලිකොප්ටර් එකකින් නම් මේක බලනවා වගේ ඔයාලට මේ experience එක ගන්න පුළුවන්. හෙලිකොප්ටර් එකකින් නම් ඇත්තටම මේ යනවා වගේ වටේම view එක බලන්න පුළුවන්. ආසේ view එක, පොළවේ view එක. ඒ ඔක්කොම බලන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාගේ preference එක අනුව. That is a VR 360 video, right? If you really need this link, I can provide, but there are many videos going as VR 360. I have even recorded videos in VR 360. Let me show. I have recorded one video in Nelligala, which is in my hometown. So this is recorded by me, the 360 video. So this one, the second one, you can see VR 360 video. This is recorded by me 3 years ago. You can just watch that. Actually, this is like I have not stabilized the video because I have used my hand instead of a tripod. I just use my hand to move. You can see it. So because I have not stabilized, this is me. I'm just walking, and while walking, I just recorded this. Therefore, you can see this. But you can wear a VR box and see this as a realistic example, a realistic like one. This is recorded by me in that Nelligala temple. Okay, this is 360 video. The rotation happens because of non-stabilized video. Not edited, just publish after that. Okay, so this is one that I have recorded. Okay, then so let's move to the next part. If you wish, you can just go and search for VR 360 Nelligala and you can get this video. Okay, then the applications which can be used in the mobile devices. You know about that. You have different applications in your mobile which are already installed in your mobile and up and running. So no need to explain about that differently, but just let me show and explain something. Example, a compass. So this just to find the orientation and the direction, you can use compass. Map. So that is GPS enabled, and if you want to see your location, and if you want to see the direction, transportation, maps are really needed. And sky map, if you are interested in astronomy, astrology, if you want to see the sky, night sky, and if you are using a binocular, or if you are using a kind of telescope to watch the night sky, so these sky maps are very important. Then the QR code readers, language translators, games, dictionaries, recorders. So these can be installed into your mobile. Let me show something, then you will get an idea.
For Google then?
Yes, Google Map. These are some examples, right? Okay, let me show something to you.
Dictionaries.
Yeah, these are.
Translators.
Yes, translators, dictionaries, Wikipedias, encyclopedias. These are some examples. This is my screen, and hopefully you can share. So let me show some applications that I'm using. I hope you are using the same. So any desk, I'm using that for the remote connection. If you want to connect to any remote location, remote desktop, any desk is needed. Switch can be used to connect a remote location where I can control my computer, or if I want, I can control some other's computer using any desk. But this is not hacking tool, just to connect. And the bubble level is very important tool that I'm using to see the level. So especially when this is tilted or when this is angled. When this is tilted or angles, you can see the bubbles are moving here and there, but when it is put in tabletop somewhere like here, so you can see it levels, it comes to the middle. It's very important tool, bubble level, which is very important in leveling and check leveling of something. And then another tool, actually dual labs, you can see 2 messengers, 2 telegrams, 2 WhatsApps. So why is that? Because I'm using dual labs. So app can be duplicated and use 2 accounts in that. So that is why the dual labs are important. And then this YT music, YT studio, these are for YouTube handling. And the GoFo app, so which is connecting my drone. And then Snapsheet, these are for Photoshop editing, these things. And CPU wizard, just to see the performance of your mobile phone, you need CPU wizard. So then you can learn about your mobile phone, their GPU status, CPU status, how the device works, what are the sensors available, the battery status, the device status. So all these things can be checked using CPU wizard. And you can see these are the things. And so what is the screen resolution? So what is the screen size? So what is the brand, the internal storage, field capacity? These things can be checked with that. And one more thing. Okay, star tracker. So this one, star tracker, you can use to monitor the night sky. Okay, when I rotate and point this to the sky, you can see it's automatically rotating, and you can see the star patterns, planets. So these things you can see. Where's the galaxy on here? You can see. So when taking photographs, I know, so it's very important to take photograph of the sky, or when you are using a telescope, these things are important. That is star tracker. So if you're interested in astrology or astronomy, so we can use that. And So what else? These are some apps that I can recommend you. And QR code scan, if you need to scan the QR codes and barcodes, you can use the QR code scan. And then, yeah, these are some important things. CB app for CB, and the compass. Yes, this compass, this is a 3D compass which you can use to see the direction. When you rotate here, when I rotate my chair, you can see it's rotating and showing me the direction. So these things can be measured. And the metal detectors, so these are some examples. I don't have metal detectors in my one. Right, okay, so these are some examples that you can use, and maps especially to find the location. This shows my current location. Right, you can see this is the, what is this view? This is actually satellite view, but you can change the view to map view, or you can change this to road view, map view. So these things can be done, right? And I think you can see here. So you can go to the, like, you can check the home direction, and you can check for the restaurants around me, and you can check for the hotels, gas, hospitals, clinics, groceries, shopping, coffee, and many things are listed there. You can see all these things, right? So this is an example. Okay, I think so these apps are important to have in your mobile phone too. That is why I just explained. Let me stop sharing. Is there any doubt, any issue, or anything that you need to know? You can ask now. Okay, seems not. You can send it to the chat, right? But only try to be specific as possible. So don't be discouraged. I am not discouraging that you, like, when you're talking, I'm not discouraging you. I always encourage you to be in the lesson, right? Because, like, then it is convenient rather than asking questions here and there. That is okay, totally okay, but this is not an open discussion. We are narrow down the discussion to the today's topic. That's why. Otherwise, if it is an open discussion, yes, you can ask all the questions that you have. Okay, so with that, the particular lesson is done. We just discussed about the sequence, selection, and repetition, control structures, and we also discussed more about the selection operation there. So that is it. Physical computing, we need to start. And before that, I would like to move to the workbook very quickly and finish it. So let's start discussing the questions in the workbook. Please turn to the workbook and move to chapter number 4. Okay, please try to answer these questions. For activity 1.1. So please read out first. Analyze the problems given and identify input, processes, and outputs. So you have to identify what are the inputs, what are the outputs, and what are the processes. So those who are over 18 or 18 years are eligible to vote. Those who are below 18 are not eligible to vote. So in this scenario, so what are the inputs, what are the outputs, and what are the processes? Yes. Inputs, output, and processes. Can you tell me quickly? So what are the inputs, what are the outputs, and what are the processes?
18 years old is input.
Yeah, not just 18 years old, you have to take the age, right? Take the age. Age is the input. Because, like, 18 is the condition, no? Anyway, whatever the age, you have to take. So age is the input. Yes.
The process is checking the age. Is it below than 18 years or
Yeah.
over than 18 years?
Yes. Process is just like analyzing your age is a process.
And the
Analyzing
output is, if you are under 18, you are not eligible to vote. If you are more than 18, then you are eligible to vote.
Yeah, if you are under 18, you are not eligible to vote. If you are more than or equal to 18, you are eligible. That is the correct. Part B. Part B is in one-day cricket match between two teams, either one team may win or the match will be drawn. Yes. In this case, what are the inputs? What are
The
the
Marks that
is the match.
yeah, marks, not marks, you can say the score, right? Score. Score can be taken as the input. Score may be number of overs, score, a number of wickets. So these are the concerns in cricket match, right? So number of like marks obtained, or you can say the score. Score, and the next thing is the wickets can be considered, but mainly score is affecting, right? Not the wickets. For any number of wickets, what is the score that you have taken? That is the problem. And number of overs matters when you are calculating the run rate, because like in case of Duckworth-Lewis or some other method, like in case of rain or sudden stop of the match, then you have to calculate the run rate as well. So for those things, you need that input. But don't think that much. Just think the surface level, and then the score is enough. That is input. So what is the process?
Comparing the score between two teams.
Sorry.
Comparing the score.
Yeah,
between
compare
two
the score. Comparing the score obtained by both teams. That is the process. Output.
if one team is get me higher marks, it's become
Yeah, either they won or lose or drawn.
Yes.
The output.
If they get high marks, they win.
The score is lower than the other team, they will lose. And if
They
score
lose.
levels, then it will be drawn, right? If
Then-
score levels, it will be drawn. Okay. So fill in the blanks A and B related to the decisions following flowchart using the activity 4.1. 4.1 is this. So you are comparing age in this flowchart, right? So what is A and what is B?
A is
Yes.
A is no. A is yes, B is no.
Okay, age is less than 18 years. If age is less than 18 years, A is yes. If it is less than years, then you are not eligible to vote. A is yes. B is no. If it is less than 18 years, no, then you are eligible to vote. Okay, what are the control structures that you can see in this? What are the control structures that you can see?
sequence and selection.
Sequence and selection. Sequence means the flow. So flow of logic is just occurring one after another. That is sequence. You can see start, then input age. This is a sequence, right? Selection is this. Selection is this where you have to take a decision. That is selection. Okay. Okay. Yes, then they are asking what are the control structures in 4.2. You have both sequence and selection, right? Okay, fill in the blanks X, Y in the flow chart. Analysis done in the activity 4.1. That is the triggered match thing. You are taking the score of team A and B. Then you are analyzing the score. If team A score is greater than the B score, then who wins? If A score is greater than B score, team A wins. Yes, A wins. If A score is less than B score, then
B.
yeah, B wins.
B
If,
wins.
yes, if neither A or B, then match drawn.
Match drawn.
Score levels. Yeah, score levels and match drawn. So that is, those are the. Okay, what are the inputs here? What are the inputs here? Team A score and B score are the inputs. How many outputs are there? 3 outputs. Yeah, what are the 3 outputs?
Drawn.
Whether team A wins or whether team B wins or match drawn. These are the 3
All the
outputs.
match is drawn.
Yeah. So 3 outputs are there, and you can consider this as a 1 input, or some people can argue that there are 2 inputs. Doesn't matter. So one can tell 1 input, 3 output, or one can tell 2 inputs because 2 inputs are taken together. 2 inputs and 3 outputs, both are correct, right? And how many? So these are decisions actually. 2 decisions are there. So it has sequence and selection both. Okay, so when executing the above flow chart, number of inputs and outputs, what is the most suitable answer for this?
The suitable answer is 2, 3.
Yeah, 2, 3 is more suitable, but it is not there. So you can take 1.
Third one.
1, 3. Third one, sir.
Yeah, 1, 3 can be taken. 2, 3, if it was there, if it was there, you can take that. But it's not there, so you can see 1, 3. Okay, 4.4 and 4.5. I need your answers very quickly. So I'll answer the question, this one here. I hope you can see. Okay, I'll answer this one. So set A to 0. Set A to 0, then you can say A equals 0, right? A equals 0. Okay, can you send the answers to the chat, Zoom chat, please? The other blanks, spaces, please send the answer to the Zoom chat very quickly. Send it to Zoom chat. Do it quickly. So answers to the other spaces, whether these are true or false, 4.5, 4.4 both. Please send the answers quickly to the chat. Those who are physically and logically in the class can answer the question. Some bodies are here, but some minds are not there. I know that. Some minds are out of control. They are going always, they are going out. But some bodies are here. So they are physically present in the class, but logically they are not in the class. Anyway, let's see how many minds and bodies. Together, how many minds and bodies are there? Let's see that, right? Okay. I think, who's this? Sayundi's mind and body is there, so very good. So she has sent the answers. So this A is 0, and this one is you can say A equal 5. Yeah, true. And then Harisa's mind and body is here. Very good. So that is something to be appreciated. Sayundi, yes. Then Muad, good. But the thing is, like, your mind is little bit out. So just think about that as well. So please answer all the questions. Sanidhi's mind and body is here. Okay, others. How you can see how many like ghosts are here in the classroom. So there are a lot of ghosts. And these ghosts, so their body is there, or their mind is there, their body is not there. Maybe their mind is there, their body is there sometimes, their mind is not there. So these are like you know, right? Anyway, so if your mind and body both are there in the classroom, I recommend you to answer. So that is why I said, if I give a question, so I experienced the same in the single and medium class, and that's why I said, if I give examination, how can I trust you? If you cannot answer this question, so how can I trust you that you will answer when I give the question paper? So that is the thing. Your mind and body both should be here in the class. Danuli. So what has happened? So Kevin, I think, so Kavin, Manuli, I think you are very good students, but you have to present in the classroom. So don't go here and there when you are in the classroom. Be in the classroom. Minulya, be in the classroom. Thenia, try to answer the questions. And okay, you were doing this for a very long time. So why don't you do that now? I'm really upset and disappointed. So why you cannot answer these questions? You should work little hard. So these are not difficult. Only thing that I know, you are taking it easy. You are taking these things easy. You are not considering much. And this is A is A equal A is A plus 10. So which A will be 50? Because current A is 5, 5 plus 10 is 50. Then you are checking whether A less than or equal to 15. It is true. It is not less than, but it is equal. So it is true. whether it is less than and equal to 15. Both cannot happen together, no? So if it is less than, how it can become equal? If it is equal, how it become less than? So both and should not happen. Right? That is false. Less than and equal කියලා වෙන්න බෑ. Less than උත් වෙලා equal උත් වෙන්න බෑ. Either it is less than or it is equal. Then it is A less than 15. A less than 15 නෑ. A equal 15. A less than 15 නෙමෙයි. A equal 15. A less than 15 is not. So not of not is true, right? A less than 15 is false. A less than 15 is false. Do you hear? A less than 15 is false. Not of that. A cannot take it. That is true. So the answer sequence is true, false, true, false. So check whether you got all the answers correct. If I did the practical test, this will be the result. Now you can see, right? So some are answering, some are not answering. Now you can see your level. Okay, please be conscious. So tell me if it is difficult. If it is like difficult to understand, please tell me. I'll explain this again. Tell me if it is difficult to understand. If you couldn't understand this, tell me, then I'll explain again. So that can be one reason.
I am joining the class bit later because of the power cut. Can you explain it again?
So which one you need me to explain?
These activities.
Activities, all of these activities? No, I have discussed many. Right? You can just see what is happening here. I just gave you time to answer the questions. Okay, anyway. So set A to 0. Set A to 0 means A equals 0, right? Let's start from this level. So it's nothing. So not big thing. Set A to 0 means A equals 0. Then change A to 5, A by 5. So 0, then 5 will be added to this. So that will, A will become 5. A equal A plus 10. Now 5 plus 10. 5 plus 10 is 50. Now based on that, you have to answer this. Based on that, you have to assume the current value of A is 15 according to 4.4 and then answer this. So is it less than or equal to 50? අඩුයි හෝ සමානයිද? අඩු නෑ හැබැයි සමානයි. දෙකෙන් එකක් නේ අහන්නේ. අඩුයි හෝ සමානයිද? Yes, true. ඒක අඩු නැහැ සමානයි. Because of that it's true. අඩුයි සහ සමානයිද? Less than and equal? No. Less
It's
than or
false.
equally, that is false. That together, it both cannot happen together. No. Either it is less than or it is equal. So both cannot happen together. If it is less than 15, less than 15 is false because it is 50. So less than 15 is false. False again not. Less than 15 again not. So that is true.
It is true.
Okay. So this is how you get the answers. Okay, few more questions. Right. I hope now it's clear to you, right? I have explained one more time. Okay. Activity 4.6. Create a stretch program to show the like this. You have to do as a WhatsApp. Do and send me the WhatsApp. So this is the activity. Actually, I don't need you to do the practical test, but at least try to do this convert 4.2 and 4.3 into stretch codes and send me the answer. Send me the answer to the chat. Answers sticker. Hadala chat 4.6 you have to do as a homework. Adama karanna ඕන. Do it today itself. If you are not zombies, please do this today, right? I believe otherwise there are a lot of zombies in my class, so I have to do a toilet. නේද? toilet කරලා තමයි යවන්න වෙන්නේ zombies ටික. හරි. මොකද දැන් මට මම බය වෙලා ඉන්නේ නැත්තම් දැන් මේක ඉන්න මිනිස්සු ඇත්තටම ඉන්නවද දන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් නම් ටික පෙන්නනවා උත්තර නැහැ. ඒතර zombies
No,
එනවලු.
sir, we are not zombies.
then you have to answer the questions. What's going on? So are you sleeping?
No, sir.
What's happening there? Right. So because you were used to answer earlier days, but you are only asking questions, no one is answering. I don't know why. So I'm really afraid that there are a lot of like okay, answer to question 4.7. This is easy. Fill in blanks. So A, B, C, D. So just read it, and so you can see what you need to do. You have to find the given figure is a square or rectangle. If it is a square, you know both sides are equal. If it is a rectangle, there's a length side and the width side, two sides, length and width. If length and width are equal, that is square. If length and width are not equal, that is a rectangle. Okay, so you have to get the word from here. Select from these words, the selected words. A, input length and
Width.
width. Yes, correct. B,
Yes.
yes, are length and width equal? If it is yes, yes, displays yes. Yes comes here. Then C is
No.
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 D is
And
N.
yes, D is N. So fill in the blanks in the flowchart determines the greater number of two unequal numbers. Two unequal numbers are given. These are A and B. So you have to find the greater one, the largest one. If A less than B, if it is yes, so what is the largest?
B.
B.
If A, yes, the B is the largest, then B is here. If A less than B, that is not, then A is the largest.
A.
Yes, those are easy, right? 4.6, please do this and send the answers to WhatsApp. 4.6 stretch filling kalla WhatsApp වලට. Then 4.9. So you can see there are 3 blanks A, B, C. You have to select the suitable block from this 1, 2, 3. So what's happening here? Actually, this is marking the attendance register. If the student presents, it's not a zombie, you have to mark as 1. If student absent or a zombie, you have to mark as 0. Right? Okay, so what should be A? A is
1.
answer.
1, sir.
1. Mark
Yeah.
as
Answer.
no, A is answer, right? Because you have to compare if answer is yes. The student has come. If answer equal to yes, then B.
The student is present. Mark presence as 1.
Mark presence as 1.
Yes, this one should go there, right? Mark presence as 1. The 3 should go there. Else, mark presence as 0.
Mark presence as 0.
Okay, the answer should go here to compare.
Answer should be 2.
Okay. So A equal 2, B equal 3, and C equal 1. Okay, 4.10, that I have already given as a homework, I guess, yes. List out of the smart and mobile devices and their application further. So what are the other things that you are aware of, other smart devices and the mobile and smart devices? So I have given that question in the beginning. So please find out more appliances or things that you are using or the surrounding which are working as smart devices and mobile devices that you can do as a homework. So with that, the particular chapter is officially done. But you have one question left, that is 4.6. Please do it today itself. Send the answer to the groups.
Okay, sir. But today,
Physical computing is the remaining topic. So, and we have 2 topics remaining. Actually, we have scheduled your examination. I think you got the message in the group. So it's in 14 or 15. So based on your, actually, it will be your last day, but not the first week. I think the second week of, or second or third week of August. 15, just check the messages in your group. So that is the
yes,
second
sir,
term
like
test.
14, 15.
Yeah, 15. Second term test, yeah, you have to answer from chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Physical computing won't come as, so some maybe beginning section will come as question, but other things will not come. Physical computing and the last lesson, internet and email will come to the last term, right? And one more thing, please download this software into your computer. So because next day we will be starting this. So that is Logic.
Which one, sir?
Logic, multimedia logic, or Logic. Here, multimedia logic. Yes.
we do that online?
Sorry. You can do that online, but yeah, you can do that online. But recommended way is in the textbook. The recommended way is download multimedia logic and install in your computer. It is in free. You can download it for free. So please do that because that is the recommended way. Or if you don't have such facilities, let's do that online, right? Okay, then I'll stop from here. Please download this software for the next day activity. Then good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir.
Okay, sir. Good night. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.